So let's just keep this party going, shall we? Our next performer is Maria Bartko. Oh, known to some of you here, obviously. Maria is one of those people you can always count on. 2 days ago, when one of our other performers had to back out, Maria graciously agreed to start a night, and she has asked for the following disclaimer to be read. Maria Pilar Bartko wants it to be known that she received a text message at 9:32 a.m. on Wednesday, 2 days ago, asking if she'd be willing to be in the show. As such, she claims no responsibility for being on a physician-prescribed medication to calm her nerves, because she's sharing a stage with Marga Gomez, and having absolutely no experience doing stand-up. So if she offends anybody in the audience or anything else, she's not responsible. But like Tynan before her, she is a new performer, has never been on stage before, and so we got to give her a lot of love. Give her what? A lot of love. Please welcome to the stage, Maria Bartko. Good luck.
That's why you should not do texting. Good evening. My name is Maria Pilar Bartko. That's the abridged version. I'll give you the unabridged version. That would be Maria del Pilar Sanchez Guzman Ioquibe Bartko Cárdenas. I'm just saying, it's shorter. You can call me Maria. Yes. So yeah, let's see, what can I share with you? I'm gonna talk a little bit about my parents, because it's all their fault. So my mom is, she's a Colombian. Any Colombians out there? Yeah! Lots of you. Lots of you. We're taking over. My mom is from a region in Colombia called El Tolima. And the little town that she was born in is called El Espinal. And my father, of course, is from Osaka, Japan. Yeah. So, yeah, and I want to share these things with you because I'm going to describe some of the voices in my head. Not my fault. It's their fault. That's why I became a therapist. No. How many therapists out there? Oh. I knew that. Okay, I don't know what to do with the stool here. It's bothering me. Okay, so thank you all for coming and supporting the Women's Therapy Center. Yeah. Okay, back to me. So yeah, so the voices in my head, I will introduce them to you. There's, oh yeah, right, so I'll tell you. Okay, so born in Colombia, born in Cali, land of salsa. And then we came to the United States, Manhattan, of course. Grew up in Hell's Kitchen. All right. Then came out here to be a therapist. So those experiences also contribute to the voices in my head. So let's see, the first voice, she's a Latina. She's got attitude. She's got curves. She expects to be treated well by her husband. He's over there. What else? She likes salsa music. And she's very irrational and emotional. Oh my God. The second person, she's Japanese. She's reserved and diligent, responsible, accountable, organized. She doesn't want to take up too much room. Doesn't want to offend anyone. No eye contact. Yeah, that's number two. The third person, she's from New York. Yeah. So she's got a truck driver's mouth. She's in your face. She likes to make eye contact. Oh, you looking at me like that? I don't think you're looking at me like that. Yeah, that's her. Doesn't work well in therapy. Anyway, so, yeah. Therapy's different. She's coming up next. So, yeah, so she's got a truck driver's mouth, and she's looking for a fight. And the fourth one, she is new to me. We've been getting to know each other for the last 10 years that I've been out here in the Bay Area. She's a therapist. And she thinks a lot. She's empathic. What are you feeling? She's patient. She talks very slow. Very slow talker. Oh my God. Yeah, so that's the four of them. That's the four. This is the ongoing group of people that run this ship. Yeah. So as I was preparing these last many 24 hours to talk with you, I realized that every thought that came to my mind was pretty much about my experience, my immigration experience. Not from Colombia to New York, but from the East Coast to the West Coast. Yeah, it's different, It's different. It's different. Same country, different worlds. That's where you need a passport, by the way. So yeah, I came out here and, realized that people talked differently. In New York, people say, "What do you want?" People in New York say, "You got the time?" People in New York say, "You're my way." So, but clear, direct, never more than 5 words. Everybody knows, I know what you said, you know what I'm going to respond, fuck you, everybody knows. But out here, no, not so much, You can't do that. I tried to do that, and that doesn't work in therapy either. So, but anyway, yeah, for instance, I'll tell you about a Whole Foods experience. I went to Whole Foods one time and thought I would try a new cereal. So I grabbed a cereal off the shelf, and I got online, and I'm like this. And there's a woman behind me, and she kind of hits me with her cart, right? So I look over. Right? And then she goes, "Excuse me." And I looked at her and I turned around. She's like, "Excuse me." I said, "You talking to me?" She says, what does that cereal taste like?" I said, "I don't know, it's got oats." Why don't you ask a horse? Right? And so she goes, "Oh." Right? Like she just smelled a pile of shit or something, right? "Oh." So I just, and I move my cereal up. And then I hear her go, "Did you see that? She is just so rude. I mean, what happened to her anyway? I mean, all I did was ask her about her cereal." Do I know you? No. Different world. Different world. Yeah. So yeah, people don't even look at each other in New York. It's like cereal paid $49. Goodbye. So yeah, that's one example. Let's see. I could think of another. Well, so I'll give you an example of New York communication now, right? So I'm in New York. This is, I don't remember what year. Before the 14 years I've been out here. I'm crossing the street one day, and the light is walk, but then it starts blinking right away, that hand, right? So I'm walking, and there's a cab. And the light for him turns green before I finish crossing the crosswalk. And so he kind of jerks forward a little and stops short. I'm like, this motherfucker. So I look over at him. So I go over to his cab, and I go, bam! Kid is hood, right? And he rolls down his window, and I'm like, and he goes, "Hey, what's the matter for you?" So I just looked at him, and I'm like, keep walking. He gets out of his car. He goes, "Hey." I said, "Fuck you." He goes, "Oh yeah, fuck me too." Why? Because no cab drivers in New York speak English. None. None. They're on their phone. I gotta go to Canada, but guys, I gotta do. Where you going, lady? Nobody speaks English. So yeah, different. We're different. Working on it. Working on it. Then there's I have theories because there's the therapist in me who's, trying to come up with a theory for what's going on. So I had this one theory that maybe it's the theory of circular talk. That's what goes on out here. People talk, but they're just talking. I don't have to follow them. They're just talking. New York, linear, here. We're getting here. Bay Area. Circular. The other theory I have is pillow talk. Pillow talk. Everything is softened. Put a pillow around it. I made friends with somebody when I first got here at the YMCA. A lot of women at the Berkeley Y. And so I made friends. I didn't have a job when I first got here. I was taking this hip hop class. And yeah, so I'm jamming. I made friends with Natasha. And this was after like a couple of months. Hi. She said, "Oh, do you want to go eat dinner sometime?" I said, "Oh, that would be great." So we exchanged numbers, and she never called. Now, in New York, if you ask for somebody for their number, it's because you're going to call. Otherwise, again. Right? So, but 3 weeks later, Natasha called. And in between, I'm going to class, right? And she's like, "Hey!" I'm like, "Hi." So, yeah, she calls me 3 weeks later. "Hello." "Hey, Maria, it's Natasha. Remember me? I'm in the hip-hop class at Aaron's hip-hop class out. Why? I was just wondering, how you doing?" I said, I'm good, Natasha. "How you doing?" And she said, "No, I'm good. I just realized that you had given me your number." "Yeah." "That's nice." So anyway, I was just wondering, I was just thinking, I don't know, I know this is kind of late, it's Wednesday, and that would be Friday, and I don't even know, you probably already have plans, and I know this is kind of late, so maybe, I don't know, I'm not even sure if you're going to want to do this, but I was just thinking, I was home, and my girlfriend was talking to me, and we were thinking of going out, and then I thought about you, and then I remembered I had your number, and then I thought, oh, well, I'll just call, and I'm like, right? Yeah. So I was like, uh-huh. So anyway, I don't know if you have plans. Anyway, it's Friday. It's in 2 days. It's Friday, and we were just wondering. I don't know. So you can let me know tomorrow if you want. If this is too much pressure for you. So, but give me a call. I know you have my number. I can give you my number again if you like. You might not have it. I found your number, but you might not have my number. But so yeah, maybe we can what? Well, that was uncalled for. Yeah. So different, right? Different. I'm working on it. Yeah. It's not easy being a therapist. So I don't know where I am with time. How am I? Am I good? I didn't time myself. Huh? Am I up? Helen's giving me signals. Like when you're in your car and somebody wants your spot and you're in it parked and they come up and That's what she just did to me. Yeah, she's doing this thing to me. So I'm going to stop there, I think, but thank you very much.